Okay, for sale is my 2003 Audi RS6. I'm going to try to give you as much information as possible on this video so that, 'cause I know pictures only say half the battle. So here we go. You can do a little walk around, zoom in on a few things. Car needs tires right now and pads. The pads are here and I'm going to be putting on new pads the next day or two. So don't worry about that. There's no lip. Well, there's a lip, but there's not too much of a lip on the rotor. I've tested them and they're within spec. I'll put them on the description for how much in spec they are. We're going to go around the car right now just to see if there's any dings, dents, and I'm going to do a general run around and I'll address each specific issue. Obviously the car just been washed, so we can see everything on it. There's a general walk around. Car's all there. It's a normal 450 horsepower rocket ship. It's wolf in sheep's clothing. If you haven't driven one of these, I highly recommend you do. I love the car. I just need a pickup truck because my new business is a contracting business, and this thing does not good at trucking around table saws. So here's the VIN for everybody if you want to run a Carfax on it. Focus. There it is. As you can see, all the door jambs are nice and clean. Get some focus on this actually. There you go. Start with the ding. There's a door panel, nice and clean, no burn marks. Again, I'll go back to the interior and look at the seats. Looks a little bit of wear here, but it's really, I think, once you clean it and put some black polish on it, it'll go right away. There's no holes or anything. With the carbon fiber interior, you get some light scratches from this rubberized material that Audi put on here. Kind of hard to get away from, but it's also on the inside control knobs and on the air conditioning. So with that said, we'll go back out to the outside, look at all the door jambs, all nice and clean, no rust obviously in this car, aluminum body. I just vacuumed it, I didn't steam clean it or anything, so this is basically how it'll look every day if you keep it clean. No rips or tears. Again, the door cards look pretty good. The car is a non-smoker. My kids just sit back here and they don't smoke, obviously. So put some of the floor mats in the trunk. A nice big trunk with a ski tunnel through there. And here you have your Bose subwoofer. Over here you just get all your tools and your navigation system. Look underneath. There's a spare tire, it's never been on the ground. Do not have a compressor. I think it's supposed to come with a compressor because it's obviously, it looks like it needs to be pumped up. It's all nice and clean down there. Here's some option codes. If you record this information right here, that gives you all the options on the car. Nice and clean. Triangle, safety latch. If you ever get locked in here. Hopefully you won't be. We'll come back to the rear bumper. I think it needs a respray, but let's continue on what we're doing first. All the nice door jambs. The car has never been repainted. I think there was one issue, but I'll go back to that in a second after we do the door jambs. The door jambs are nice and clean. RS6 symbols. Again, the interior, nice and clean. No wear marks. There is one little hole, I think, on the passenger side, which has been, oh, that's right here. I'll try to get in focus. That's it. Can't really see it from far away. But that's that. Get another look at the carbon fiber trim. There's one crack in the carbon fiber, and it's right here, coming from the Quattro sign. Comes all the way across and ends here. Can't really see it straight on, but it is there. Again, it's a 10-year-old car. Alcantara headliner. Let's see, it does not smell. It's not a non-smoker. Again, here's the door card with memory seats and bows. Again, this left side bumper, not bumper, but this wing was replaced at some point. I can't even tell. The only reason I can tell, the only reason I noticed is because my best friend owned this car before I did. And there's one little blemish. I'll try to see if you can see it. Right there. When it was painted. You can barely even tell it. Otherwise, it's a factory job. The guy who did it was a factory authorized Audi, Porsche, and Volkswagen auto body mechanic. And let's see, let's go over the other things that are bad with the car. Dings. One little tiny ding here. Not really a depression, but probably come out. Again, so you're looking at my yard, but this is the driver door. Again, the upper driver door here is another small ding. I think you can just touch that up and get some better focus on it. It's hard to, there it is. And I think this door was also painted too, just to keep it in line with this one, but no major accident. Here's another one in the passenger, in the driver's side rear. Not very big. I've lived with it the entire time I've owned the car. The roof, pretty darn good. This right here is just some sap that got on there. That can come off some glue off. I just didn't bother with doing that after I'm just washing the car. Let's see. So some other scratches. Very, very light scratches right in here, okay? Let's see if we can take a look. Alright, I think with me in the way, you can probably see it. Right in there. Can't really feel it. I'm sure it'll buff out if you took some time to it. But, you know, from here, you really can't see it. The maples are ready to fall on us. Alright, so rear bumper. Rear bumper as follows. A little bit of scrape down here. Again, I think this is a buff out job. I think it's probably going to look worse in the pictures. But again, you can tell for yourself. A little bit of scrapage here, just a little bumper rub and two little loss of paint, but nothing, no dents. Again, a little bit of paint coming off right here. I think it was probably resprayed at one time and it just hit a bad area. Here's another little area back here. It looks like somebody had a bumping error with me. No dent or anything, just looks like a little donut. Other than that, there's a tiny scratch right here. I think that might just buff right out. You can barely see it. On the driver's side, on the passenger side, a little ding right here. Very, very tiny, not a dent. Probably just touch up, probably go right away. No dings on this side other than that. There's a little bit of, this is, I don't know what that is, a little solvent got on or something, but this is part of the plastic deflector that's on the rear section. Kind of goes away when you step back, but I'm sure you can get a new sticker for that. Okay, what else can I say about the car? Let's go in the car and pop the hood. Take a look at the engine. And here we have our 4.2 liter twin turbo, 450 horsepower. The car's never been chipped or modified in any way. I never felt the need for it, but again, if you choose to do so, you can get about 520 horsepower out of it. And I highly recommend you put a transmission chip with it. Transmission can't handle that kind of power without The new chip allows it to shift a little bit faster. There's that. So what we can do is we can go inside, check it out, and start it up. So you can hear. Okay, we're inside.